Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to the channel. This is going to be a general reading for the collective. We are tapping in to get a message, seeing what it is that you guys need to know or be aware of at this time. And this, of course, will be for everyone of all zodiac signs. Now, do keep in mind this will be a general reading, so it may or may not resonate or fit your specific story. However, I do ask, as always, that you guys give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I would definitely love to have you guys here tapping in and getting these messages with us. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in, see what is good. I hope that you guys are doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? Messages for... Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here. So someone could be struggling to see something or figure something out, trying to understand something. We have the Six of Cups here. Someone being very, I feel like, open-hearted, sweet, nostalgic, something from the past. Or I'm not getting the past. I'm getting with that energy, someone's being very sweet here. We have the Emperor here, Aries energy. What does the collective needs to know? We have the Six of Swords. We got the Star in reverse here, Aquarius energy. I don't like my girl Star in the reverse here. What is this about? What does the collective need to know? We have the Queen of Wands. Let's get one more. And we got the Nine of Wands. Interesting. We got the Emperor and Star, Aries and Aquarius energy here. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hermit, Virgo energy. So someone is likely seeking something here. I see the Three of Cups and Nine of Cups here. So there is an energy of someone that is witnessing something. They're seeing that someone is very happy. This could be someone that's celebrating or someone that's very celebrated here. But it's also someone who could be very supported. With that Three of Cups, someone could have a solid support system, or they could have friends or family that show up for them. Someone here just seems to be very happy, very satisfied. And with the Hermit, there's an energy of someone that is recognizing or seeing that, and it's like he's kind of flashing that spotlight on it. So I don't know if someone here is being like noticed, or if this has to do with someone else outside of this here. Could be a gentleman or an older man, masculine energy, but it's like someone is watching this person be celebrated, be happy, have some sort of joy, I feel. And I'm not sure if that is a problem for someone or if that is creating an issue, but I do feel like at the very least with the Hermit, someone here, they're looking into something. So someone here may want to know, why is this person so happy, or why is this person so satisfied? Why do people celebrate them? Or why is this person so, you know, supported here? And there's nothing wrong with that, but we'll see. Because again, the Hermit typically isn't a bad person. It's someone that's looking for more information or seeking some sort of, I want to say, wisdom here. So this could be someone that is seeing another person happy or see a happy family, and someone is just maybe curious about that. They're wondering, maybe wanting to know something, or just maybe wanting to, you know, figure more out here. So let's go ahead and jump in, because we did start out with the Two of Swords. So there is either a lack of understanding, or someone that not only does not understand something, but they're struggling to see something. They're struggling to maybe see something that is right before them here. And it could be about someone's family, or again, family dynamic here. What is this Two of Swords about? Why is that Two of Swords here? Okay, so we have Temperance here. So peace, harmony, balance here. Temperance is a very patient energy. It also talks about moderation here. And I see the Six of Wands. So there is some sort of victory or win, or some sort of recognition that someone's getting here. There's some sort of success that's either coming in, or someone's pursuing something, but it makes me feel like someone here is very confident in themselves or very confident in their abilities. Someone here may not understand it. It may also have to do with someone's upbringing or the way that they were raised with that Three of Cups here. Tell me about that Two of Swords. We got the Seven of Swords here. Now, the Seven of Swords is someone that is being strategic here. There's something here about doing something that is hidden, or maybe someone's thinking that someone's hiding something because they don't know it, they don't see it, so they feel like maybe something is hidden here. It feels like someone is like, there has to be a secret to why you're at peace, or why you're so happy, or why, you know, you're satisfied. Again, he's looking at this person really having her way. And they could be wondering, like, listen, what is going on? Why is this person so at peace? Or why is this person not worried here? There has to be something. There has to be something. Now, Six of Cups is here. So with that present energy of the Six of Cups, this can talk about the past, of course. It talks about nostalgia, but it talks about very sweet memories from our past, our childhood here. Why is the Six of Cups here? What does that Six of Cups represent? We got the Knight of Pentacles, a very stable energy. This is a very stable, if we're talking about someone's childhood, this is a very stable upbringing here. Father figure here with the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the Chariot, very controlled or very stable, very structured. This is like Cliff Huxtable, you know, like it's one of those situations where if we're talking about, and I always say, you guys, no one's family is perfect, but you know, if we're thinking about a stable father figure or an energy of a home life, this is where you want it to be. This is where it's at. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Chariot, success, control. Someone here that's very stable in something here. Give me something on that Six of Cups. I saw the Page of Cups. Now, strength came out in the reverse, Leo energy. And with strength in reverse, that is someone that feels weak, or they feel as if maybe their strength is being tested. But I almost get the vibe here that with the Four of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Wands, there's something here about something being turned around. I really feel strength that was not supposed to be in the reverse, but of course, I don't always believe in coincidences here. But someone here feels weakened by someone's stability. They don't feel as if they're strong enough, or again, this is someone that they don't understand something. So because they don't understand something, Seven of Swords, there has to be more to the story. You have to be hiding something. There has to be some sort of, you know, trickery at play or something here. Now, with the Emperor here, I'm getting this is where someone is. This is someone that had a very solid, again, we're looking at with the Nine and Three of Cups. If this is like the Three of Cups represents like children or a family, these children grew up very happy, very satisfied, very loved, very fulfilled here. And if we're talking about an Emperor, this would make sense because the Emperor is, of course, a leader, but this is a solid father figure, someone who is very supportive. Typically that King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, that is indicative of an Emperor vibe. Tell me about this Emperor here. So it's something about a strong masculine presence, or let me see, King of Swords, someone that's very intelligent, very strategic. And look, the Emperor's here again. So I just heard someone thinks like a man. I don't know if that is relevant here or if that means something to you. Tell me about the Emperor here. Maybe someone was taught that, or I don't know. I'm not going to take all of these. They all just kind of fell out here. But let me see. Tell me about this Emperor here. King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles here. So this Emperor obviously embodies all four kings. So you have a King of Swords and a King of Wands. This is someone that's very solid in who they are. Not only is this a very masculine kind of go-getter energy as the King of Wands, but this is also someone that's very thoughtful. They're very strategic. You know, this is the kind of person where it's like you get, I don't want to say the best of both worlds, but keep in mind, someone here is very confident, very solid, very much stable in who they are, and it feels like this could be like someone's father or a father figure, or someone here that really was involved or invested. So it could be father, stepfather. And keep in mind, the Emperor could be a woman as well, but I'm seeing both kings come out. So it makes me feel like someone here had a solid father figure, or even if it's not a father, it could be an uncle or a friend. Someone was very stable or a stable fixture in someone's life here. And again, I don't know why someone is seeking this, but let's get more into it and see. Because I'm seeing the Six of Swords here. So there is a challenge when it comes to moving forward, moving ahead, moving on to calmer waters here. What is that Six of Swords about? We have the High Priestess. So it could have to do with maybe trusting or leaning into someone's intuition. But with the Four of Swords, it can also talk about some sort of secrets or subconscious blocks, because the High Priestess deals with our subconscious or things that may not be at the forefront of our mind, things that could be buried deep within. And Four of Swords and the Four of Cups are both here with the Magician. So someone here may only see the negative or what they're lacking, or they're unable to see beyond what may be blockages for them, or lack, or places where they lack at here. What is the Six of Swords about? And look, the Six of Swords reverse. So someone keeps going back to the past, or again, they're going back to something, and it could be a secret, something that happened, or something that they've tried to bury. Because again, the High Priestess talks about the things that we don't speak on, or the things that we don't talk about. And with the Six of Swords showing up both times, but with this time in the reverse, there is something that someone here cannot let go. We got the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles coming out with the Emperor. So now the Emperor is here, but he's here in this energy with the Five of Pentacles, where the first time we saw a King and Ten of Pentacles. So someone here may not have, I feel like this could be, and I don't want to say prematurely, but if this is a relationship, this can be two people where they grew up completely different. One may have had a father that was really lacking, that really struggled, that was not able to really, I don't want to say maintain a household, but Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, that's a home, it's a family, it's love, of course, or celebrations, but it's also having to go without, or having to do without, or having the bare minimum with the Five of Pentacles here. So again, it feels like there's two different energies, and this could be a person that does not understand if this is your life, and it could be you as well. Take it as it resonates, but this may be someone that does not understand peace. They don't understand harmony. They don't understand balance, because maybe there was a lack along the way, or they lacked that in some capacity while they were growing up. Now, what's interesting is that the Star is coming out in the reverse. So I feel with the Star in the reverse, this represents a hopeless situation, or someone that is just very hopeless. They're lacking inspiration, they're lacking motivation. And in the reverse, this is just someone that just does not see a bright future, or whatever the future is. Even if there is something coming in, this person has a difficult time accepting good things, accepting hope, accepting something here. Tell me about the Star. Why is the Star in reverse? Aquarius energy. Why is the Star in reverse? Yeah, we got the Five of Wands and the Hermit. So I feel like that Hermit, that is the person that's seeking something, or they're looking for something here. But with the Five of Wands, they're coming in as a very, I want to say, combative energy. Five of Wands can talk about jealousy. It can talk about someone that feels the need to compete here. What do we have? Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This can also be a very self-sabotaging energy, or the type of person that sabotages things or creates some sort of imbalance here, because with the Eight of Cups, they likely have, I want to say, abandonment wounds or abandonment issues. And keep in mind, you don't have to be abandoned to have these wounds. I'm not a psych or anything like that, so see the pros, but you can have these wounds by growing up with lack, or growing up knowing you're supposed to have certain things and, you don't, so there's something here. But With the Queen of Wands coming out, someone is being advised to really stand in their power. We see the King of Wands here. So with the Queen of Wands, this is someone that's very bold. They're very courageous. They stand out, and this is definitely someone who is not meant to shrink or, I want to say shrink themselves. And I say that because the Queen of Wands looks very similar to the Star here. So this could also be a person with that Five of Wands that, I don't want to say they're trying to tear someone down, but it feels like someone here grew up in a very, I want to say, solid upbringing. And because another person did not, they may be wanting to dim someone's light here or make someone feel, obviously, how they feel. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she does not shy away. She does not back down. She is very confident in herself. Seven of Wands. Something about overcoming something, protecting yourself, ignoring something here. 9, 8, and 3 of Pentacles here. So there's definitely someone here who is working very, very hard or very supportive here. Or there is something about some sort of support. Why is this Queen of Wands here? And look, the Emperor. Aries energy. So this Emperor is coming out a lot. It feels like something about stability or remaining confident, because remember, the Emperor, both the Emperor and the Empress is confidence, but that Emperor is someone who is very sure of themselves, their abilities here. They are maybe a master manifester or someone who can manifest something, but it's like you have to block something out or overcome something. And again, it could be someone here that I'm speaking to, because I don't know if I'm talking to the person that is the Hermit looking at something or the person that is kind of Temperance, where they're very balanced and at peace. But there is something here about standing your ground, standing up for yourself, protecting yourself. And again, it feels like someone here needs to almost, if there's like father wounds or issues, there's something about overcoming this or overcoming something here. With the Nine of Wands, let me get this so you guys can see it. With the Nine of Wands coming out in the outcome, this talks about difficulties and challenges, but it can also talk about standing up for yourself or standing your ground, not backing down, not letting go. What is this Nine of Wands about here? We have the Ten of Cups. So happiness, protecting your family. For some of you, maybe this could be children here, but there is something here about defending your home or your happiness or what you have built, what you've created, the family you've built. Tell me about that Nine of Wands. Children here. Tell me about that Nine of Wands. Three of Swords reversed. So this is a good Three of Swords. This means that someone's letting go of the pain, letting go of something here. And again, I could be talking to the person that does not understand. They may be looking at, because there's something here with that Six of Swords reverse about constantly going backwards or holding on to things or not being able to let things go from the past. This is someone who needs to move forward, but with the Six of Swords in reverse, they can't or they won't. Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and that Three of Cups here. So it's like being optimistic even though you've been through a lot, or being optimistic even though maybe you've faced a lot of sadness, a lot of challenges, a lot of loss even. Page of Wands is still pushing forward. They're still optimistic here. So let me go ahead and clarify a little bit of this, because again, I don't know if this is like a relationship or a friendship or a partnership, but someone, it's like they're almost like amazed, or they're wondering like, how is this person so happy, or how is this person always celebrating? How are they always in this satisfied energy? How is it that they're always getting their wish fulfillment or getting what they want here? And again, I don't know if this is someone that is trying to prevent something, but it feels like with the Star in reverse, especially with the Five of Wands, it's a very pessimistic kind of energy. And I feel like I need to say, you know, sometimes other people can rain on our parades, or if we allow them to, if someone's in a very lackluster energy or an energy where they don't feel worthy or they don't feel happy with who they are or what they bring to the table, that energy can likely rub off on you or affect your blessings, your dreams, or your aspirations here. So again, I pretty much can see what this is, but I just want to clarify a little bit of this, you know, to see what else comes out. Because someone definitely feels like they're lacking power in this dynamic here. And again, I don't know if this is a relationship or a friendship. What does that Seven of Swords represent? Why is that Seven of Swords here? Ace of Swords. So again, it's like someone feels as if there is something being hidden or some sort of truth here. Someone, they don't understand something. They just do not understand something here, and they could be trying to figure it out. They could be looking to discover something here, or again, it's like they're looking at this like you have to be hiding something, or I don't want to say hiding something, but this can also be someone that does not trust the truth. They think that someone's misleading them, or someone here is not being, you know, this is like some sort of trust issues here with that Seven of Swords, especially with Temperance here, because it feels like things are very balanced here. I do see the Empress here at the bottom of the deck, Page of Coins, and the Hermit. So it feels like this is something involving, again, and I don't want to trigger anyone, but it has something to do with the father, because the Empress is coming out with the Page of Pentacles with that Hermit. So someone is seeking something, but I feel like with their mother, or when it involves the mother, things may be okay. There's something here I feel like about the father. Why is Strength here? And it could be just abandonment wounds here. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. So someone here feels powerless. Queen of Pentacles is someone that's very, I want to say she lives a stable life, but she's very secure. You know, this is the person where they have the money, the resources, a good job, or a business, or even if they're not, you know, well off, at the very least, this is someone who's comfortable. They have a roof over their head. Their bills are paid. But typically, Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles for a reason. She has those pentacles. So there is something here about, because I see a Knight of Pentacles. So it makes me feel like someone here does not feel as if they measure up, or maybe this is someone that did not have a solid foundation when it comes to father or father figure. And me, I'm not trying to tell anyone what happened or again trigger anyone, but you know, I know what I know. And what I do know is that in a lot of cases, if there is a lack of strong masculine energy or a strong masculine presence, that can definitely affect children or affect people later on here. Give me something on that Four of Pentacles with that King of Swords, King of Wands. We got the Eight of Wands here. So someone, it's like holding back maybe communication or something that's not being said here, or it's something here about stability, but it almost makes me feel like that stability transcended to the daughter, or the son, or whoever the child is in this energy here. Because someone here was raised in love. Ace of Cups, someone here was raised in love here. This is someone, I see the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, but with the Ace of Cups, it makes me feel like someone here did not have to do a lot with the Eight of Swords because they had support. Six of Pentacles, giving to them financially, giving to them emotionally here. So it's also a lack of understanding I'm getting as well. I can't understand your plight or where you're coming from because I didn't grow up that way, and likely the same on the other end. I can't understand where you're coming from, or I likely have trust issues because I did not grow up that way. So I definitely feel like there is some sort of, I don't want to say disconnect, but there's something here. What is the High Priestess about? Like two different energies here, or what do they say? People that grew up on the other side of the track, or I don't want to say the wrong side, but you know what I mean, collective. Tell me about the High Priestess here. All right, we got the Nine of Pentacles, Death, and the Four of Swords. So do you see, Nine of Pentacles is something that is stable, it's solid, but with Death and the Four of Swords, something happened to transform or affect this person's confidence, their stability, who they are. And with the Four of Swords, I feel like this weighs on this person here. It likely affects their judgment, or again, look, Six of Swords, I try to move forward, but with the Four of Cups judgment, I can't stop thinking about this, or I can't reject what happened to me, or I can't leave it in the past here. Give me something on that Six of Swords reverse. So yeah, someone here definitely had something that affected them in a profound way. And the Wheel of Fortune. It's a karmic cycle that just keeps repeating here. And there's that Hermit, Page of Pentacles, and the Empress here. Looking back, looking into something here, seeing something. Because the Empress, Page of Pentacles, this could be like a mother and child here, but it's like someone's looking back maybe on their childhood, or I don't know, it could involve their mother, or maybe it talks about their mother and father's dynamic. Again, I'm not a psych, I don't get into, you know, all of that, but it's something here where someone's looking back and they're evaluating something. And interestingly enough, the High Priestess is here. So maybe the mother had something hidden or protected something. And again, I really don't mean to trigger. I try to stay away from these types of energies, but when it comes out, it comes out. It's someone here that sees something here. They're looking back on their youth or when they were younger here. And again, I feel like it's something that's very upsetting maybe or triggering for this person. What is this Five of Wands Hermit about? Tell me about that Five of Wands. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So some sort of maybe delay or investment here. But I'm also getting that with the Hermit here, it's like someone can't see that they are in their own way. Because the Seven of Pentacles talks about things that are held up or that are not growing here. And I really feel someone just may not be able to see. This could be someone that's in their own way. But Nine of Swords, Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. So this is someone who could be worried about being a leader or worried about a position that they have. Maybe, again, they're in a position that they don't understand fully because it's how they grew up. This can be someone that's a Hierophant, of course, a leader, but if you've never seen a Hierophant, how can you be a Hierophant, you know? Or if you've never seen someone sitting in that position, how can you embody that? How can you actually be that here? Why is this Emperor here with the Seven of Wands? Ooh. We got the Four of Cups here. So some sort of rejection here, rejecting something here. See, it feels like someone feels rejected or slighted here. It's like Queen of Wands. This is someone that can sometimes have an ego. They can sometimes have an ego here. But look at that. Seven of Swords to the Sun and the Moon. So someone here, they're going to be exposed, or there is something that is becoming clear or evident. I don't know if this is someone that is trying to hide something here. There's something here, though, with the Sun and the Moon, about something either being exposed that was hidden, or some sort of secrets that someone is going to have to address. They're going to have to, because it feels like someone may ultimately reject this person or this relationship or this connection. And I see the Seven of Wands here. So again, if someone is not willing to address, I'll say, their demons or whatever they've had to deal with, or that could be affecting this relationship, someone is going to eventually have to deal with it. It's like he's looking over his shoulder, but he's about to run right into the sun. And the sun talks about exposure. So it feels like someone here, eventually they're going to have to come to terms with whatever this is. And I don't know, again, if this is like a relationship or a friendship. It feels like a relationship. But if this is something that they want to work on, or if they want some sort of understanding, they're going to have to be honest with themselves at the very least. Tell me about that Ten of Cups, Three of Swords reverse. Because I feel like someone here is not about to be in pain here, or they're not going to stay in a painful situation. Yeah, King of Cups, Page of Wands. Loving, optimistic, very happy, very supportive, a supportive parent, a supportive energy. Like someone here, it feels like if they have to protect their children or child, that's what someone's going to do. Four of Wands, Judgment, and the Page of Cups here. So Page of Cups, there's a lot of pages showing up, but Judgment with the Four of Wands, it's making the right decision about a home, a relationship, a situation here. And again, I see the Queen of Swords right here with the Page of Cups. That is the kind of mother, if we're talking about it, or a person that, listen, I'm going to protect mine at all costs or at any means, even if that means I have to get away from you, or even if that means I have to sever ties here. So we're obviously not going to get the tea here, because again, this is, it feels a little sensitive here, but it does feel like it's a relationship. So let me just get a couple messages here, because I feel like this could be something that's affecting the relationship, and it has to do with just two people that just may not understand each other, or they may see things so differently because they are so different. They've grown up in different dynamics. They've had different homes or home lives, and that's fine. But at some level, if you want something to work, you have to have some sort of, you know, understanding or empathy for another person here. What does the collective need to know or take away in this here? All right, something fell on the floor. Let me get low. So we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But with you deserve love, there could be someone in this dynamic that does not feel worthy of love. Or again, this could be someone that's sabotaging, because Seven of Swords can definitely be someone that's like sabotaging. I mean, after all, he sneaks in the camp, he takes the swords, and he's running out. So this could be someone that's sabotaging something that could be meant to be, or a situation where this could be the one here. What does the collective need to know? All right, well, we got them there. So we have children reverse and let your friends help you coming out in the reverse. And we have healing family issues. So I hate to say this, but there's something here about someone's childhood. And because it came out in the reverse, I'm not going to dig too deeply into that or really touch on it. But maybe someone feels like they weren't able to be a child, or they had a rough childhood or a rough upbringing here. But in order for this to work, there's something here about healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm getting here. Honeymoon, soulmate, wedding. So this is something that's serious, or these could be people that are already married. It's something that, again, this could be the one, but it all depends on how this person is willing to heal or deal with maybe their trauma or past life. I don't even want to say past life, because I really feel like it's just about someone's youth or childhood here, and there's a lack of understanding. Two people that likely grew up completely different, and someone may have grown up with what we call a silver spoon, and the other person may have grown up struggling. But even if that's the case, it feels like someone's pessimistic attitude or lack of optimism is affecting the relationship, and they have issues that are unresolved or that they simply don't want to deal with, and because of it, it's likely causing some sort of strife or drama with the Five of Wands, or some sort of reoccurring problems here, because this is something that is karmic. It's happening over and over again until you get it, until you learn the lesson, until you come to terms or understand something here. So we have flames of passion in fantasy land. Let the flames of your passion light the way, but be mindful of the fires they make igniting your journey. So you see someone's like burning or leaving little fires everywhere. Their pain or hurt is literally causing fires everywhere. We got fantasy land. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. So again, there's something here about maybe not, because I didn't see the Seven of Cups, but there could be someone with fantasy land that is pretending everything is okay, pretending that they're all good, pretending that they don't have these issues or this trauma, but they really do here. Fully immersed is here. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. So again, this could be the one, but someone here may not be realizing that their past trauma is sabotaging or causing some sort of problems within this dynamic. And again, I'm seeing someone that eventually gets fed up, decides to disconnect, walk away, get out of the pain. Three of Swords reverse. I'm not going to be in pain. I'm not going to be hurt. So someone here has a big decision to make, or they have to decide if they want to work this out. How are they going to deal with their trauma? Because eventually I feel like someone will get fed up, block this person, and I strongly feel move forward here. So guys, that is the message I have for you today. I really hope this resonates and gives you some clarity. If it does, please give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and I will see you darlings on the next one. Bye.